Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. This is Brian, and we're going to do something a little different in this week's video. We were contacted by a company to do a review on a product of theirs. They did send us the product at no charge, but we are not getting paid to do this at all. What we agreed to do was test it out, make a video about our experiences, and post the video and provide the link to the item in exchange for them sending us the item at no cost to try out. So what we're going to be testing out and installing and unboxing today is a motorcycle phone mount for my Harley. I'm sure it'll fit on just about any bike, and that's coming up in this video right now. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I have never been a huge fan of these motorcycle phone mounts ever since a buddy of mine's nice brand new iPhone went skidding down the interstate at 70 miles an hour. But we figured we would go ahead and give this one a shot. If everything gets mounted up and it feels nice and strong and tight, I will go ahead and throw my phone in it. If not, I'm going to find an old phone broken in the house there to throw in it to give it a test ride. So here it is right here. Now, I'll be straight up with you guys. I have been hard pressed to find a brand name for this thing. I assume that that is the brand name right there. I do not read Chinese, so therefore I cannot give you the brand name. And on the Amazon link, I could not find a specific brand name for this. So go ahead and let's give it a look. All right, so we've got. All right, this is the mount itself right here. Now, this particular unit does wire into your system on the bike so that you can charge this while you're heading down the road. Here is the charging port right there. It does have a rubber cover there for sealing it. I can see right now something that's going to concern me. Well, let's go ahead and get this one open. Let's see. Okay, here is the bracket for the handlebar, and looking at the unit online, this is actually a mount that you can attach to any screw that you might have on your bike. Like they use the mirror, the rear view mirror. You just take off your mirror, you slide that on, and you can bolt this onto your bike instead of using the handlebar grip. But the one thing that concerns me is that this is just a ball joint. Once this is on, that pops in and that's how it stays. Now that feels pretty secure, but I'm a little, oh wait, there's a nut in here to secure it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. All right, so that slides on. Then you pop it on, then you can snug it down, and then it shouldn't go anywhere. Okay, so yeah, let's get this wired up and mounted and get out on the road and see how she works. Okay, so in the box we had the mount itself with the wire hook up there. We've got a mirror mount, is what they're calling this. Then we've got the handlebar mount. We've got the nut to tighten it down once the mount is installed. A couple of washers. These are some sticky pads. I don't know if it's to increase the depth if maybe you're just using a phone without a case. I did do a test dry fit. My phone, which is a Samsung S8 Galaxy with a case on it, but it's not an OtterBox. It's a thinner case. Fit in here just fine with the case on it. If you have an OtterBox or a thick heavy duty case, you might have trouble getting it to stick in there. But that's what we got. So let's get it all mounted up. All right, so my bars are aftermarket bars, so I was not able to fit this mount anywhere except right next to the grips where the bars start to taper down into a smaller size. I do believe it said that these will fit 7/8 bars, and these are at least 1 inch that I've got on here. So that's where that's going to fit. I'm hoping I can get it nice and snug there. And now let me get the wiring installed. All right, so the wire they sent is not long enough to go from my mounting location and run it through to my battery. So I'm going to skip the power hookup for now, and we're just going to go ahead and at least test how well the unit itself is going to handle going up and down the road. All right, we are all mounted up. Actually, it looks pretty good right there. I have to see if that's going to work for me with my hands and my signals and stuff there, but we'll see. So the way this works is you've got this red knob right back here, and you turn that to open it. It's on a ratchet system, and as you turn it, the arms spread out. And then this little red knobby in here, when you put your phone in, the arms will spring back into position. Whoop. Guess I need to snug that up a little more. As soon as you push that in, all right, did it come down? Oh, there it goes. All right. Doesn't look like it moved, but it did. It's closed. It's on there pretty tight too. I just need to snug this nut up back here a little more, and that should do it. And when you go to take it out, that red knob is how you take it out. You gotta unscrew it like that. So let's go ahead and push it back in there again. All right, well, it seems to be hanging on there pretty good. We're gonna head on down the road here and see how it holds up. All right, so I rode down the road a couple miles with just the mount without the phone, just to make sure it wasn't going to go anywhere. I am now loaded up. Phone is sitting in there nice and tight, so let's put some miles on, see how she holds up.
Shut up and sit down.
All right, well, we got on down the road a bit here, did up to about 60 miles an hour, 65, and I'm telling you, this little thing's it's holding on pretty good. I got it turned sideways so I can shoot video back at me. So far so good. I've been impressed, and from the things I've read, the charging system on it works real good once it's hooked up, so I'm looking forward to that, being able to keep my phone charged as I'm going down the road. Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here shaking pretty good. You can see it is a Harley, and I am idling, so. All right, so far so good. I do have room underneath it with it turned horizontal like this for my turn signals, my horn. Everything works fine, no problems there. Yeah. And then when you go vertical, plenty of room in the vertical position. And I like how it sits down low. It's not up and in the air up above the handlebars. It's in a good position. I like it. So we'll run with this for a while and get back to you with the status on how it holds up over some time. All right, just a little follow-up on the phone mount. As you can see, it's still on the bike. I have not taken it off because this actually works pretty darn good, and I'm pretty happy with it. That phone did not move. I've been riding around for over a week now with it, and yeah, it seems to be a pretty good item. So I'm going to leave it on, get it wired up. I still haven't done that yet, but I am going to do that. We're getting ready to head to Bike Week here in about 10 days, and I want it wired up before that. And as far as the review goes, I guess I got to recommend it. I mean, if we get further down the road and something happens, I will definitely put in the description my experiences. But as of this point, after a week of use up and down the road, this phone mount seems to be all it's advertised for. Until next time, please, if it's your first time here, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you, and don't waste one single minute.